Bro, imagine if James Harden had John Morant athleticism.
He kind of did. Well,
it was at this moment that he knew.
You ever wonder which content creators could actually become pro athletes?
This is Droppin Dimes. Let's talk about it.
Are there content creators who are that good with the hard work and time put into it become some form of a pro athlete?
Potential, like if they put in like the work, right? Or they kind of chose a different route just based off potential, I could see some. But I'm going to say it right now. I mean, everyone in 2Hype has done, tryouts for pro teams, and not one of us got a call back. So, therefore, don't look this way. I think Duke Dennis, like athletically, if, maybe football. Here's the thing. I'm ignorant to what it takes to go professional in football, but like I don't know, man. Like the guy can dunk in jeans, like with, like, I don't know. I can't explain it, but every video, he's kind of like Zach. He reminds me of Zach TTG, where like these guys just can wake up, not train, and they're just good at everything, right? So if there was one creator I had to vote to go pro, probably be Duke Dennis.
My first thought was like, man, like, okay, if they were to put in the work, because like you think about content creators and like just being in the space, I know how much goes into doing this stuff, and everybody grow their name, so they would have to literally give up what they're doing damn near, or just really like hire a whole video production team and just have them follow them around. But most of these content creators are very invested into their work. So I got to go with Destroying, man. I got to go with Destroying. I've seen what he's capable of doing. I feel like his body frame is NFL. He did play Division I football, and it wasn't his choice to like stop. I mean, technically what, but you know what I'm saying. He's kept up on like his health and everything too. I feel like if he really just took it serious, he'd be able to do something like that.
I blinked when of Destroying because like it was already there.
No, that's fair.
Like
yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, it kind of makes you wonder too, and this is what I like to encourage, like just the people at home, like, when one door closes, another one opens, and maybe that door that just opens could actually put you in a position that was better than what you thought or dreamed to be in, right? Like for me, for example, I wanted to play in the NBA, and my path just led me to here, right now, like definitely, like, and I could argue like I think I'm living a better life than if I was, that 13th to the 12th man on the bench in the NBA team, because I'm not even kidding you. My dream was like, I wanted to go to the NBA, but not play a single minute, just get all the benefits. Like that is like, wow. I was going to get a bag, like get my millions, and then, play a good 10, 12 years, as long as I could, right? To stack up my bread and then retire and have all these like businesses on the sides and investments, and then just like chill and say, you know what? I did that.
You wanted to be Udonis Haslam. I've never heard anyone in my life say like, hey, yo, I want to be like him when I grow up.
That boy played his first half of the season. I'm going to practice, just getting knowledge from all the guys. Like, but now it's like, I mean, I see it behind the scenes, and I'm blessed to where I'm at, and I love it. I love what I do.
Do you think it would be worth it, even worth it financially, to like attempt that pro athlete route compared to just like doing what you're doing now?
I still debate it to this day because I'm 24. I got fresh legs. I feel like it's still, even though I hoop so much. And I've talked to like certain people. It's really not even like a financial thing, because for me, the way that I like to produce my content, I really love storytelling, and I like just having a story to it. And I feel like if I were to do something professionally, like every single game day would be a good story. I could tell the day in the life of an athlete that's living in so-and-so, and I could kind of just share my story. It would be a story that I wouldn't have to try and come up with or try and write that out. But financially, yeah, I feel like it would make sense because you'd be able to produce content that nobody else is doing. So, a lot of people would watch it. But to me, honestly, bro, like, it wouldn't even be about the finances. Just be like still loving the game for what it is. I definitely have still been debating it a lot, and I have a few connections, but I'm not sure yet, honestly.
you're gonna have those thoughts, Friga, until you hit that 30 ball, and then it's like, listen. I'm at the once I hit 28, I was like, let me wrap this shit up. Like, let me stop like it don't even go in the back of my head, like linger anymore. I'm like, let me just rock with this YouTube scene, man.
Who's the best player you've ever like faced up against or like gotten compliments by too?
I mean, I never played like an NBA talent to when I was like kind of like peak where I was like trying and we both were like going at it. But as far as like for content, yeah, Harden cooked me like bad. Yeah, he cooked me. So I'd say him. And then as far as just like credit goes, I mean, when I do like reactions and show like my highlights and stuff to them, Trae Young, Jaren Jackson, It's up there. And then just recently I was at the finals and I got kudos from, Jeff Green and Max Strus for my range.
Hey.
So, having a champ say, he got some range. I like that. Made me feel good.
From your perspective, who are the best athletes in the world? Are they basketball players? Are they football players? Are they soccer players? Swimmers, divers, track athletes, track and field athletes? Like, who are they? Where do they reside?
I honestly think like a soccer player is probably athletically, like I think like someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, like he's just peak, like in shape. Like what is he, 37, 38 now? If we did a CrossFit challenge or something where it included like every sort of sport, like some instance in athletic ability, like he's gonna have crazy results like all around. Like if you took an NBA combine and an NFL combine with like the sprinting and all those agility drills, he's gonna have a top score.
What sport out there is actually really difficult that like takes, obviously every sport, right? But just like you couldn't just walk in and just do it, right? But like a male gymnast or female gymnast, I feel like would be able to perform fairly well at a decent amount of sports. Because it's just like, I'm just thinking like agility, like what gives you the best agility to do, like every sport requires you to.
That's why I think soccer.
Well, soccer, bro, how many miles does the average soccer player run
like
in a
cardio,
game?
Like, dude.
I know I'm biased as hell, but I do think basketball is a very hard sport to play.
That's true.
I do think it is. Like, I see a lot of like football players or wrestlers or baseball players try and play it, and it's like it takes a lot of practice to be able to run and dribble a basketball and stop a certain way and shoot it from 30 feet out. And a lot of people can consistently do that. But we'll also say some people can't cleat up and just like have a 90-mile-an-hour baseball coming towards them and swing. Everything, all these sports take practice. I don't know the answer to this question. You stumped me for sure.
I feel like basketball is a lot more skill based in a sport like football. Like you can get away with not being very good if you're just huge as hell and just have natural like abilities. But with that being said, I do genuinely think football has insane freaks of nature. Like you'll see a lot more Zions on the NFL football field who can do backflips and all types of crazy stuff. I think basketball like is a much more skilled based sport, and so it's all in the air. But I might lean towards either
LeBron James. That's who we're going with. LeBron. When in doubt, just say LeBron.
I think it might be TikTok time.
My favorite time.
Let's go.
Let's run it. Let's put these content creators on a hooping tier list.
Oh boy.
There's S tier for like, he could actually like do something for real if he decided to take it on a serious level. There's A tier, he's nice. B tier, he cool, he's really good. C tier, he aight. And then there's F tier, which is like, I want to stab my eyeballs out when I watch him hoop. Flight reacts. Where he at? June fight, by the way, too. We in June.
Put him at B. June flight.
Friga, where you put June fight?
Can't disrespect him and put him at F. You really never know what you're getting. I'm gonna go with C.
All right, let's go with Friga. I agree. Let's put him with C. Let's put him at C. What about So Illuminati?
I gotta go S tier. I think he's a walking like double for sure. Maybe even triple.
Have you ever seen him hoop, Friga?
I did see some of his recent stuff where, well, I would say recent, but sometime within the last year, he dropped some men's league stuff. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I saw his titles were like 35-15 and 35-20, whatever. So I guarantee he can get up and down. So I'm going to go with A.
I think A is fair. My only critique about him is I think that his shot is way too slow, and I don't think it's blockable, but it's like botherable. But other than that, he looks like a clamp artist. He looks like he has all those badges and all that. Definitely A tier. What about Cash Nasty?
Cash.
Where you putting your mans at?
Man, he's my guy. I think like one-on-one, he's got Hall of Fame intimidator. So I think that gives him the edge to a lot of people. I think he's even beaten some people in this call. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Friga either. He's got me a few times.
Wow.
Now I can't say I walked out of there without any bruises, but I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B for Cash.
I was gonna go with a B as well. Cash, like he might not have the skill of a basketball player.
Damn.
But he still no, that's not harsh. He might not have the skill of a basketball player. He can play basketball, and the thing is, like, he goes hard every time, and it's like you can't knock that shit. You know what I'm saying?
His hustle and spirit is like a S tier, bro. So it just like elevates all skill.
I'm going Cash Nasty is an A tier, all right?
A tier. That is tough. I don't agree with that, but for you, Friga, I'll put him at A. What about Cam Wilder?
Cam is a streaky basketball player.
Yeah.
When Cam hits one, if you give Cam one, it's like giving him 4. I'll give him the A tier. I'll give him the
same
I'll
as
give
Cash.
him the A. I'll give him the A.
I'm gonna give Cam the S tier, just because with his skill and like he is streaky. Don't get me wrong, and I think he's even lost to Cash, so it might lose some credibility. But I think just looking at our like who we're gonna compare overall,
That's fair.
I'm looking at this as like this is some creator league tier list.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then S.
All right. What superstar trait would you add to your game? Some examples could be Curry shooting, John Morant athleticism, Zion body, Jokic passing, LeBron longevity. What's one thing that you think you're missing?
I'm taking LeBron's longevity. If I'm not getting hurt out there, bro, G. All right.
You're not even on this call right now, Friga. You might be in the finals, or you might be chilling, drunk off after the finals still.
Oh yeah. Friga gets any superpower. I mean, how does he lose?
Man. I think I'm cool with the shooting. I'm cool with the dribbling. I think I'd have to change like my size, like my height and weight, or my athleticism. Like I might take John Morant's athleticism or something, or maybe like LeBron's height or some Giannis's height.
Bro, imagine if James Harden had John Morant athleticism.
He kind of did. Well,
it was at this moment that he knew.
No, stop. What?
All right. Back when he like,
bro, he would do a rim grazer and have a celebration, bro. Like, come on.
yeah.
No,
Let me
gotta
stop.
cut that. That's almost as bad as a few episodes ago. If you guys missed it, go watch back when I said Russell Westbrook was one of the best players in the league or something. But
yeah, no,
I
worse.
still believe he's.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
You guys are gonna love this next segment. I'm gonna ask you guys which content creator / NBA player duo is better. Cash Nasty and KD versus Luka and Jesser.
Oh, Luka and Jesser is cooking their shit. It's not even like cooking? All right. Hear me out. Actually, you know what? Now that I think more about
I don't know
the defense.
about that.
Yeah, the defense is kind of crazy because KD's length and then Cash can like scare Jesser. So there's that. Like here's the thing with Jesser, right? Once he sees a few go in, like Cash's intimidation and defense and all that aggression doesn't really phase him as much. Luka and Jesser may have the slight edge. It's just KD's scary in anything like
he can
any
win that game
environment.
as himself.
Like he could
2-on-2.
just like
He could win it himself.
like especially one-on-one, like Luka can't play defense, so that's where I'm like, I think Cash and KD. You know what? I changed my answer. Cash and KD.
My answer was always Cash, Nasty, and Kevin Durant for sure.
I heard Luka and I went to the stars, and then I forgot like KD is KD.
Still him. Exactly. So Illuminati in Curry versus Duke Dennis and Jason Tatum.
I'm gonna go Duke and Jason Tatum.
Duke and Tatum.
Wait, hold on.
Nah.
2v2.
I
2v2.
think,
I might switch it around. Man.
Nah.
Because Illuminati actually is like he hoops, right?
he can play defense too, bro. Curry's got the offense, and they could do even a pick and roll, right? I'm assuming Tatum's gonna guard Curry, like.
God, see, that's the thing. Like, but Curry's got to guard Tatum, though. I'm gonna keep my old answer of Duke. I got Duke Dennis and Jason Tatum.
Hey man, all I gotta say is 2 points is more than one. So I'm going Curry and Illuminati.
Can Curry play defense against Tatum? And also, who's better between Illuminati and Duke Dennis? I got no clue.
But like, who's to say that like they just don't like they find like a rhythm of defense where So is on Tatum a little bit just to like get the extension to throw him off, right? So it's not like Tatum's just gonna straight up cook So. Like, I don't know, maybe, but
if he stays like mid post to 3-pointer, he would have a better chance of guarding.
Yeah. So I'm saying like, yeah, if Tatum's dribbling it out and So's chasing him up there, like he's cooked. But it's like, that's why I'm saying they got to play with a rhythm and of switching or like, when to guard each other. So I don't know. That's a good 2v2 though. That's a good 2v2.
That's a tough one. That was a good one.
Kai Cenat and Jokic versus FaZe Rug and Giannis. Who is winning that?
FaZe Rug and Giannis.
Yeah, FaZe Rug and Giannis. Like, Kai is a huge liability. It's not even funny. Like, and Jokic isn't going to give a fuck and just laugh. And, yeah, Giannis and Rug are... Because here's the thing. Giannis is, like, the type where, like, he's going to take it so serious. And Rug can actually, like, shoot a little bit. That just gives him an edge alone. Like, Giannis is going to guard Jokic. Cool. And then once Jokic is clamped up, like, you're going to give it to Kai? We're not even going to talk about Kai, man. Not on a basketball level.
All right. Last TikTok segment of this episode. Would you rather have this star NBA player or Victor Wembanyama? First up, we got LeBron James.
LeBron.
Wow, you doing a third? Oh my God, Friga, you're different.
Who would you take, Mo?
I'm taking Victor. LeBron about to be he considered retirement a couple weeks ago. He probably not going to do it.
You
But
didn't say we
Victor.
were starting a franchise. If I'm trying to win a basketball game, you know what I'm saying?
You're starting a franchise.
Yeah, LeBron.
I'm starting a franchise?
LeBron James. Because guess what? I got an asset now. Give me everything. Take LeBron. You can get Bronny. That's how I'm starting. That's how I'm coming. And if they don't want to take it, then I'm gonna milk LeBron James so much for this next year. Have Bronny come in, pamper him. Then Bronny will have a long career. I'll get these ticket sales, and I'm in it to win it. It's a long game.
Crazy.
It's a long game.
LeBron. Next question.
Wow. All right. What about Jason Tatum or Victor Wembanyama?
Victor.
That's a tougher question. Jason Tatum's that guy right now. Why you say Victor?
Because he's not LeBron James. So therefore I'm going with Victor and the potential. I mean, I guess there is a risk factor though. But here's the thing. You got to pay Tatum. So
yeah, true.
If you paying Tatum that big max contract, who are you going to build around him? See, with Victor, he got that rookie contract. Like,
yeah.
You got to live with whatever I come with. So
that's true.
I'm gonna go with Tatum. I got Jason Tatum. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Friga doesn't believe in the alien, bro. He just he's not sold on.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it, man. I haven't watched too much of it yet, so I guess like I don't know.
I will say Victor's in the finals right now in his league, and he's not even like hooping like that, which is kind of sad. But yeah, I think he's averaging like 8 points. I don't know. And they're down 0-2.
Maybe he's just focused on something else right now.
Yeah, it's not like
San
the draft is
Antonio?
next week.
He's already in San Antonio right now.
There's not much to focus on in San Antonio other than the organization itself. I'll say that.
Man.
All right, last player. Ja Morant or Victor Wembanyama?
Victor Wembanyama. Why are you looking like that, Kris?
Why you look disgusted?
That's hilarious. I just look up and he's just like
no comment. No comment. I
No
you know
comment?
my answer. You know my answer.
Friga, what about you?
Oh yeah, I answered right away, Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, dude. Come on, man.
I had to ask. Man. All right. Zion Williamson or Victor Wembanyama?
Victor Wembanyama.
Dude, are you like do you go on Twitter? Like this guy is horrible for the brand right now. My rookie cards are going in shambles because of like what is going on in his love life. You telling me you read those tweets, you're gonna start a franchise with this dude?
Look, people talk. That doesn't matter. There's tweets about LeBron constantly. All right, I'm talking about basketball. You might have to give me Zion, but I'm not crazy. Give me Victor. I haven't seen Zion play.
You want to talk
in
about
years.
basketball? How many games has this dude played? I forgot he played basketball.
Not that many. You're right.
I see more commercials than this sipping carbonated drinks than he is on the court.
I'm dead.
Zion's my guys, because it's just a tough scene right now. I'm Kristopher London with Mo and Friga, and we just dropped some dimes. That's gonna do it. Make sure you guys give this a like and subscribe. Peace.